So in this next segment, what I like to do with the sales consultants and managers is show them some fundamentals about the iPad. So what I'll do is go over the home screen, home button right here, how to get back from home. I'll then show them how to physically hold down on an application and then drag it and move it around to a different location, within iPad. I'll show them how to do videos, how to do walkarounds using the TV and or the cameras that are on the iPad. I'll show them how to email those videos. Really, how to drive additional sales, because we're going to talk about a few things, with the sales consultants that really hits home. One of them is a thing we call the Wheel of Fortune. And what I like to show the salespeople is, why IntellaCar? Why is this really going to help you sell more cars, and how is it going to do that? So first of all, we're going to start with the top, and it says opportunity to do business. So what this is it shows, based on National Dealers Association or NADA's 20% closing ratio, what happens in a dealership and what sales consultants could expect. So in this case, OTDB stands for opportunities to do business. So 100 customers walk through your front door. 80% of the 100 will select a car. 70% of the 56 will actually go on a demo drive. I'm sorry, 70% of the 80, which is 56, will actually go on a demo drive. 90% of the 56, which is 50, will allow you to write the dealer up. We'll write that, sit down, fill out a worksheet, and so on and so forth. Now, what are your managers telling you right now as sales consultants? Get me a write-up, get me a write-up, get me a write-up, right? Because they know that math doesn't lie. The more write-ups you'll get, the more customers that'll make offers, the more people that'll take delivery. It's as simple as that. So I want you to keep in mind, using IntellaCar at the beginning of the selection and the demo and the write-up process, how IntellaCar can engage the customer and increase those. So think about that as we go around here. So the next thing is offers. 50% of the 50 will make an offer based on what we've shared with them on information. And then 75% of the 25, which is 20, will buy a car. So in today's world, based on a 20% closing ratio, you as sales consultants have got to talk to 100 customers. If your goal is 10 cars, then just basically cut that in half. You need to find 50 opportunities each month to sell 10 cars. So where are you going to do it? Is it walk-in traffic? Is it internet? Is it phone ups? Is it Facebook? Is it proactively getting out there in a service drive? I was just in a store. We'll talk about Dale Jarrett Ford again. They were writing roughly 40 ROs a day. Okay, times 30. That was 1,200 people a day are coming through that sales drive. So you can take IntellaCar, go back there, take your iPad, email a customer, meet somebody that's there in the dealership that's got a 3 or 4 or 5-year-old F-150 and say, Mr. Smith, would you like a new e-brochure or a new brochure of the newer vehicle of what you're driving? They really got some unique features. I'd be glad to send it to you. Great. Get their email address. That's proactively selling more cars. That's or proactively looking for more customers. Because if I don't get 100 customers a day, if my goal is 100 customers a month, to do 20 cars, where am I going to get them? So proactively do that. Now, I want to show you something that's very important here. Look at the selection. If I move that needle 10%, in other words, if engage IntellaCar using an iPad with 100% of my customers, am I going to get more customers to select a car from me? Absolutely, without a doubt, I'm going to do that. The next thing, I'm going to move the needle just 10% in the demo range. Look at my demos. I now have 70 people going on a demo with me instead of 56. Remember, math doesn't lie. Keep the numbers the same. 90% write-ups. I got 63 people on paper now instead of 50. Offers. Your offers are going to go north because more people are experiencing a really unique Nordstrom, Apple type experience, and they're going to want to do business with you. So there's more commitment there to the offers. So the offers go north. So now you got 48 offers. So 75% of the 63 write-ups is 48. Look at your sales. Keep the number the same. Keep the 20% closing ratio. You just sold 16 more cars with the same opportunities to do business. Or in this case, if you had 50 opportunities, you sold 8 more cars. Did that reach your goal? Absolutely. So IntellaCar can really help in the process as a salesperson. So it's really phenomenal and why you want to engage this. So starting with the iPad and IntellaCar, you can start right here with guest info. So you can click on guest info and it's going to have all the basic information. How'd you hear about us? Why, what are you looking for in a new car today? What's going on? So on and so forth. The other thing that I like to do is set guest priorities. So you click on this little button, it's going to open up a window screen. You're going to see guest priorities: safety, styling, performance, whatever those might be. So you want to set those to whatever's important to the customer, because as you do a vehicle walk around under vehicle presentation information, it's going to prioritize what's important to the sales to the customer, and then what does that translate in from the customer to you, to a salesperson? Hey, this guy's, really, or person, lady's paying attention to me. They know what's going on. I'm really getting a good feeling about, this dealership. I'm getting a good feeling about, the sales consultant, so on and so forth. Why us? Why do they want to buy from you? Well, you could have why us videos. You could show, 5 steps to why they want to buy from us, different things from there. Appraisals. In some cases, we click, the customer or sales consultant in this case can click on appraisals and go right to vAuto and show them that they can get all the information and input it right into vAuto, hit send, and it notifies the sales manager, hey, there's an appraisal there for you. So we didn't do anything as far as paper goes, but they can really do that directly with using the iPad. Credit application. We can create a link to go directly to your credit app from there if they want to. Vehicle presentation. Again, remembering that everybody is more retentive and they believe more about what's coming from the internet or from the iPad or from the web. So this is really unique in this area. Click on inventory. You can view the customer's inventory, the dealership's inventory, select a car, do a lot of different things with that. You can compare the vehicles, the customers, let's take, for example, used cars. You can go right over here to hit select a used car, and then you go over here to hit select a vehicle. There'll be a little wheel that pulls up. I can pull up a 2003 Harley Davidson F-150, and then the customer might go, hey, I'm going to go down the road and see a Z71 Chevy pickup. Well, you know what, Mr. Customer, you don't really have to do that. I've got it right here. So I can pull that used vehicle up, do a side-by-side comparison, and show the customer, what the differences are. And then right in this button on some of the other presentations, it'll say actions. You can click this little actions button, click on email, and send it right to the customer. I really like to call these used car brochures, because I can pull up information on a pre-owned vehicle, no matter what it is, click presentation, and now I've got the specs, I've got everything as if the car was new. Click tools, click actions, click email, and now I can email it right to the customer. And I just created an e-brochure on the customer's on the car that they're looking at. There's not a dealership around unless they have IntellaCar that can do that. So it's really unique in how you can do that. Vehicle videos, you've got all the videos parked there as far as on your car brand, whatever you're looking for. Delivery, how to. I can touch in this area and show the customer what I want to do, how to do it. In other words, sync the radio to your phone, sync it to whatever works in your dealership from there. Dealer reviews. Remember, we looked at Tom Garrett Ford Dale Jarrett Ford, we looked at a couple of different dealerships. So in this case, I can click on reviews and show them how important it is for them to get a review. So it's really fantastic on how you can do that. From there, dealer documents, I can show them, why buy here information. I can show information maybe about my family, about the dealership, so on and so forth. Videos, I can show them video information as far as dealer videos, how-to videos, whatever I want to do. I can put additional links in here with IntellaCar, linking it to outside links that I want to link to. I was just in a dealership the other day, and they had Reynolds' contact management. So they wanted to just click on the link and go right to contact management, so they could even put their stuff right in there as sales consultants. So we can do that as well. The More button will allow you to look for additional information. Email us at IntellaCar. Also, this is where you can sync, and you want to sync the system once a day to gain all the new information that's in it with IntellaCar. So it really will show you how it works and so on and so forth. So anyway, that's a quick overview as far as IntellaCar and how it works. One other thing, these little blue icons you can see on the screen here, that means that has to have Wi-Fi to function. The other ones do not. So when you're on a test drive, there's some of these areas that you can be on, in the back seat with IntellaCar, answering questions and so on and so forth that really help the customer. So again, we see a 2 to 4 increase in sales per month per salespeople that really engage IntellaCar, and I think it's fantastic. It builds confidence for the customer to buy, and it will help you and your dealership get to the next level.